Attention passionate Washington Commanders fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Washington Commanders' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Washington Commanders fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with YOUR, FRINDS, and Washington Commanders FANS. Let's get to the news, so here's the scoop that's really turning heads around the NFL, and especially among Commanders fans. Rumors are swirling that the Minnesota Vikings, currently struggling at 4-8 with an offense that's been ice cold, averaging just 18.7 points per game, might be making a major move. And that move. It involves none other than Justin Jefferson, the franchise's most explosive receiver and arguably one of the most electrifying offensive talents in the league right now. The buzz is that the Vikings are exploring the possibility of trading Jefferson, and the rumors suggest they're looking for a hefty package, multiple draft picks, a young wide receiver, and some cap relief. Why? Well, it's pretty obvious that Minnesota is in a bit of a rebuild mode, especially with their current struggles on both sides of the ball. Now, let's break down what this could mean for Washington. The Commanders, sitting at 3-9, have been trying to find consistency on offense, especially through the air. They've got Terry McLaurin, who's been a reliable target, but adding someone like Jefferson could be a total game changer. Jefferson, 26 years old, is not just a WR. He's a route-running wizard, a real laser on the field. His ability to create mismatches, stretch defenses, and make big plays is unparalleled. In 2025, he's already on pace for some impressive numbers. 62 catches, nearly 800 yards, averaging around 13 yards per reception with 2 touchdowns. His targets are high, with 105 so far, and he's been a consistent threat with an estimated EPA, expected points added, per target of around 0. He's also accumulated over 300 yards after the catch, all while staying healthy. His career stats are eye-popping. Over 6.0 yards receiving, 35 touchdowns, and an average of about 85 yards per game. He's a guy who elevates any offense he's part of, and for the Commanders, that kind of player could be exactly what's needed to push them over the top. The Vikings, on the other hand, are facing some tough decisions. They've got about $10 million in cap space, with extensions pending for key players, and they've already accumulated 196 first downs. Trading Jefferson could free up around $20 million in cap room, but it would also mean losing a star who can elevate their offense significantly. For a team in a rebuild, that's a tough call, but if they decide to go down that road, it could accelerate their rebuild and open up opportunities for younger players. The impact on the Commanders could be huge. Jefferson's presence would add a dynamic element to their passing game, which has been decent, but lacked that elite, game-changing receiver to consistently create mismatches and draw double coverage. That extra dimension could boost the team's points per game from around 23 to potentially over 25, making them more dangerous in the final stretch of the season. Think about it. Jefferson's ability to create mismatches against even the best secondaries would open up options for Sam Howell, who's been showing flashes of promise, but needs more weapons to truly flourish. With Jefferson stretching the field and making defenders think twice, Terry McLaurin would see fewer double teams, and the offense as a whole would become more explosive. The analytics back it up. Jefferson's YPRR, yards per route run, is projected to increase from current numbers, and his YAC, yards after catch, is among the best in the league. His addition could push the Commanders' offensive production into a new gear, especially if Daniels, the offensive coordinator, has extra time to develop the new chemistry. Looking ahead, what does this mean for the NFC East? Well, if the Commanders land Jefferson, they instantly become a more formidable threat in the division. Their passing game, already decent, would take a major leap forward, making them a potential playoff team and raising the stakes for everyone else. The odds of a Super Bowl appearance would improve significantly. Initially, the team's chances might be modest, but with Jefferson in the fold, those odds could jump from +10, 0 to +4, 500, especially as he could be a key factor in exploiting secondaries and creating mismatches in the playoffs. Remember, in the NFL, a star receiver can be the X factor that turns a good team into a real contender, and Jefferson's track record and skill set fit that mold perfectly. But it's not just about the immediate impact. Jefferson's presence in Washington could also influence the team's long-term outlook. He's a dynamic, high-character player who's been durable and consistent. His arrival would send a message that Washington is serious about competing at the highest level, especially if they continue to develop their young quarterback and build around these offensive weapons. The division, which has been led by the Eagles and Cowboys, could see a shift with the Commanders making bold moves. The Eagles, with their stacked roster, and Dallas, with their top-tier defense and offense, are still the favorites, but adding Jefferson could help Washington challenge that status, especially if they improve their defense and coaching staff. Now, of course, not everything is straightforward. The Vikings are known for being cautious with trades, especially involving their stars. But the current climate, an 8-game losing streak and a team that's clearly not contending this year, might push them to explore options. If they decide to trade Jefferson, they'll be looking for a package that boosts their future while allowing them to start rebuilding from the ground up. And for the Commanders, this could be an opportunity they can't ignore. A player of Jefferson's caliber doesn't come around often, and if the price is right, it could be the move that elevates their entire offense and makes them a serious playoff contender in 2025. So what's next? Well, all signs point to serious discussions happening behind closed doors. The Vikings aren't just looking to shed cap space. They're also weighing the long-term benefits of a rebuild versus holding onto their star receiver. For Washington, the window to make a statement is now. With a young, talented roster and a coaching staff eager to prove they can develop top-tier talent, bringing in Jefferson could be the missing piece. It's a bold move, but in the NFL, boldness often pays off when it's backed by smart analysis and strategic planning. If they manage to pull this off, the Commanders might just find themselves at the forefront of the NFC, ready to challenge the established powers and make some real noise in the postseason. And now, Washington Commanders fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the team. Do you think Jefferson could be the spark that pushes Washington over the edge? Or do you believe the cost is too high? Whatever your thoughts, make sure to share them. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Washington Commanders news. This offseason could be one of the most exciting in recent memory, and you want to be here, riding every wave of rumors, trades, and game-changing moves. The NFC East is heating up, and the Commanders are ready to make some serious noise. So let's keep this conversation going, keep supporting our team, and see just how far this franchise can go.